Joachim Georg Kroll, the 17th of April 1933, the 1st of July 1991, was a West German serial killer, child molester and cannibal. He was known as the Ruhrcannibal, Ruhrkannibal, Ruhrhunter, Ruhrjäger, and the Duisburg Maneater, Duisburger Menschenfresser. He was convicted of 8 murders but confessed to a total of 14 which he committed in and around the Ruhr metropolitan region. Early life: born the son of a miner in Hindenburg, Zuppers, province of Upper Silesia, Kroll was the 6th of 9 children. After the end of World War II, during which his father was a prisoner of war, Kroll's family moved to North Rhine-Westphalia. Crimes: he began killing in 1955, after his mother died. Around 1960, Kroll went to Duisburg and found work as a toilet attendant for Mannesmann. Afterwards he worked for Weissen Industries and moved to Friesenstrasse 24, Lahr, a district of Duisburg. At that time he resumed killing people. List of victims: the 8th of February 1955, Irmgard Strahl, 19, raped and stabbed to death. Her disemboweled body was found in a barn in Ludinghausen. 1956, Erika Schueter, 12, raped and strangled in Kirchhellen, which is now part of Bottrop. The 16th of June 1959, Clara Frieda Tesmer, 24, murdered in the meadows of the Rhine, near Rheinhausen. A mechanic, Heinrich Ott, was arrested for the crime. He hanged himself in jail. The 26th of July 1959, Manuela Nobt, 16, raped and strangled in the city park of Essen. Slices of flesh were carved from her buttocks and thighs. The 23rd of April 1962, Petra Gysi, 13, raped and strangled in Dinselkenbruckhausen. Vincent Kuhn was arrested and convicted. The 4th of June 1962, Monika Tafel, 12, killed in Walsum, slices of flesh carved from her buttocks. Walter Quicker was arrested for the crime. He was later released, but was driven by neighbors to suicide in October. The 3rd of September 1962, Barbara Bruder, 12, abducted in Burscheid. Her body was never found. The 22nd of August 1965, Hermann Schmitz, 25, and his girlfriend Marion Veen were attacked as they sat in a car in a lover's lane in Duisburg-Grönbaum. Hermann, Kroll's only male victim, was killed, but Veen escaped. The 13th of September 1966, Ursula Rolling, 20, strangled in Försterbusch Park near Marl. Her boyfriend Adolf Schickel committed suicide after being falsely accused of the crime. The 22nd of December 1966, Ilona Hark, aged 5, raped and drowned in a ditch in Wuppertal. The 12th of July 1969, Maria Hagen, 61, raped and strangled at Hockeswagen. The 21st of May 1970, Jutta Rahn, 13, strangled walking home from a train station. Peter Shea was arrested and eventually released. He confessed to the crime in 1976 after being hounded by his neighbors. The 8th of May 1976, Karen Topfer, 10, raped and strangled in Woerden. The 3rd of July 1976, Marion Ketter, 4. Parts of her body were in the process of being simmered when Kroll was arrested. Method: Kroll was very particular about where he killed, only killing in the same place on a few occasions years apart. This, and the fact that there were a number of other killers operating in the area at the time, helped him to evade capture. Kroll would surprise his victims and strangle them quickly. Afterward he would strip the body and have intercourse with it, often masturbating over it again. He would then mutilate and cut off pieces to be eaten later. Upon returning home, he would have intercourse again with a rubber sex doll he had for this purpose. Capture: on the 3rd of July 1976, Kroll was arrested for kidnapping and killing a 4-year-old girl named Marion Ketter. As police went from home to home, a neighbor approached a policeman and told him that the waste pipe in his apartment building had blocked up, and when he had asked his neighbor, Kroll, whether he knew what had been blocking the pipe, Kroll had simply replied, "Guts." Upon this report, the police went up to Kroll's apartment and found the body of Marion Ketter cut up. Some parts were in the refrigerator, a small hand was cooking in a pan of boiling water, and the entrails were found stuck in the waste pipe. Kroll was immediately arrested. Trial and death. He admitted killing Marion Ketter and gave details of 13 other murders and one attempted murder over the previous 2 decades. Kroll said that he often sliced portions of flesh from his victims to cook and eat them, claiming that he did this to save on his grocery bills. In custody, he believed that he was going to get a simple operation to cure him of his homicidal urges and would then be released from prison. Instead, he was charged with 8 murders and 1 attempted murder. In April 1982, after a 151-day trial, he was convicted on all counts and was given a life sentence. He died of a heart attack in 1991 in the prison of Rheinbach. References: Stefan Harbort, Ich muss Psychopathmischen. Anatomy eines Jahrhundertmorders. Düsseldorf, Drost, 2004, ISBN 3-7700-1174-0. Dunning, John, 1992. Little Girl Stew. Strange Deaths. City. Mulberry Editions. ISBN 1-873123-13-2. External links: Thomas Maiser, http://www.thomas-maiser.de/tcrime/kroll.htm. The Jockle Project by DDV.